Hey everyone, I'm Callie. Welcome into the channel for my first reaction to the very highly recommended show, Band of Brothers. This show was recommended to me so many times in the comment section of my reaction to Saving Private Ryan. I am seeing that it's directed by Hanks and Spielberg, so I know we're going to be in for a really awesome journey. I'm looking forward to getting to see more about World War II. I say that with a really heavy heart because if you guys have watched any of my movie reactions to any of those, this is a hard genre to watch and to be a part of, but the emotions and how much I'm learning about war and what these men go through has been a really educational and eye-opening experience for me. I definitely have been walking away from these movies in a bit of a different mindset, and I'm assuming by how many people have recommended this show, it's not going to be any different from the movies that I've reacted to emotion-wise. But I am looking forward to jumping right in with you guys and checking out Band of Brothers.
We were in a store and a guy in that store told us to put our uniforms on. The USA is in a war with Japan. We couldn't believe it.
Well, our country was attacked. A lot of us volunteered.
Wow, to be alive during this time.
They said, who would like to volunteer for the airborne? So we said, what the hell is the airborne?
Medals I didn't do for accolades. I did them because
Yeah, for your country.
that's what had to be done.
Yeah.
But you get paid $50 a month more, so that made it $100.
Yeah, then you raise your hand. Wow. So airborne was still really new to the military. No one wants to go up in a plane and jump out of it, I guess. That was set up like a documentary. That was pretty cool. I wonder, those are obviously real veterans, right? Hey, I know that guy from Office Space. David Schwimmer. What? David Schwimmer. Really? Like the David Schwimmer? This is a really neat intro. I feel like with TV shows, I always judge a TV show by its introduction. Does it have good music? Is the introduction cool? If not, it's probably going to suck. This one's good. This one's good so far. A lot of famous people in this. Based on the book. Okay. Might have to see if the library has that. That was a good intro. I like that shot. Part 1. Currahee. Like karate. June 4th, 1944, a Pottery, England. Okay. They getting ready to go out? Or have they already been there? They look dirty. I think they're getting ready. My goodness. What a haircut. I'm really bad at remembering dates, so I don't actually know when this is in the war.
Now the Channel Coast is socked in with rain and fog.
Oh no.
No jump tonight.
That sucks. Could you imagine getting mentally prepared to go out and then being told, actually, 24-hour watch? Yeah, look at them. They're not even watching the movie. They're just thinking about it even harder now. Jeez, it'd almost be kinder to just go. But I know they can't do anything about the weather.
I think it's clearing up.
Should have been born earlier, Nix.
What, and give up all this?
It's hard to remain optimistic during this time. I can't even imagine. 2 years earlier. Wow, okay. Camp Toccoa in Georgia. So like a training. Yeah, training, please.
You people are at the position
Oh my God.
of attention.
It is David Schwimmer. Oh, I can't unsee Friends.
Dirt in the rear sight aperture. Pass revoked.
He's a tough guy. A tough leader.
Long enough to notice this. Revoked. Sir.
Oh my goodness. Every little thing.
You want to kill Germans?
Yes, sir.
Not with this.
Because of a rusty bayonet?
Every man in the company who had a weekend pass has lost it.
Oh my god, that sucks.
Change into your PT gear. We're running Currahee.
Currahee. Running Currahee. So what is it, like a trail or something? Training trail for running? Dang. You think a rusty bayonet would be good, because then you could give him tetanus. Why is it bad? It's gotta be hard having to like stay there throughout the weekend while everyone else leaves. Oh dang. 3 miles up, 3 miles down.
Do not help that man! Do not help that man!
What? Wouldn't you want to help your fellow crewmates?
Come on, you can make it up here. Come on. Come on, Christensen, come on, put you down there. Come on.
Now in their gear. Jeez. I'm starting to see why this is named Currahee.
Well, how come we're the only company marching every Friday night? Lieutenant Sobel hates us, sir. Lieutenant Sobel does not hate Easy Company, Private Random. He just hates you.
So I'm getting the gist that he's really rough on his company compared to everyone else.
On my command, they will pour the contents onto the ground.
They can't drink water? Oh my goodness. That sucks.
Who is this? Why is there no water in your canteen? You
Oh.
You will fill your canteen and repeat all 12 miles of the march immediately.
Oh no. So they weren't supposed to drink during the 12-mile hike. That's insane.
What in the name of God are you doing with my company? I want the names of 6 men, their infractions, and your disciplinary recommendations on my desk by 0130. Is that?
What? My God, this guy. At first I thought he was like really good because he's being a good leader, but he's being really hard on these men.
Toy, Picani, Lipton.
So you just had to pick 6 random people to get on? That's... Jeez.
Sobel's a genius. I had a headmaster just like him in prep school. I know the type. You know a man in this company who wouldn't double-time Currahee with a full pack just to piss in that guy's morning coffee?
I'm like mixed on if I like him or not. I feel like he's good, like he's teaching them good things, but I mean, I guess he has to be really hard on them to survive. The training will come in handy when you're out there. It's also really hard to take David Schwimmer as like serious because I've only seen him in funny things. Oh, gross. Gotta make it realistic.
Why are you here, Private Gordon?
I want to be in the airborne, sir.
You have 50 minutes to the top and back, and I will be...
Was that not a good enough answer? How was that not a good enough answer? After a full day of training, having to do 6 miles in 50 minutes. Did they come with him to stick by him?
Congratulations, Captain Sobel.
Thank you, sir.
Isn't that Lieutenant Winters leading Easy Company in PT? He's a damn good man. I was planning on giving him a set of these today. Why don't you do it?
Pornography, contraband.
Oh, God.
This man had 200 prophylactic kits in his footlocker.
Prophylactic kits? My God.
Is United States Army property, which was taken.
Oh. Oh.
And I will not tolerate thievery in my unit. Get rid of him.
Dang, just kicked out.
All weekend passes are canceled, officers included.
Wow. Did they ever get to go home during this whole entire training? That's terrible. I mean, I get that it's making them really strong, but that's awful.
Colonel Sink has seen fit to promote you. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Did he just put the same pin on his collar? It looks the same.
I think a special meal before their afternoon off would be a welcome change of pace. Would you agree? I like spaghetti.
Is he being kind because he got promoted and he's like happy about it? I mean, he did say that his company's doing really well, so maybe he'll be nicer. gosh, yeah. Carbs after all of that running. That's probably delicious. Spaghetti is my favorite, like, warm meal.
Spaghetti ain't supposed to be orange.
This ain't spaghetti. This is army noodles with ketchup.
Lectures are canceled. Easy Company is running up Currahee. Woo!
Oh, no. He did that on purpose, didn't he? He totally did that on purpose. Wow. They're gonna vomit. Could you? Oh, man. Oh.
You're a washout, Private Hoodler.
These poor men.
There's an ambulance waiting for you at the bottom of the hill. We never land.
I love it. It's making them stronger too, because they're being pushed beyond their mental and physical limits every single day. I mean, they're gonna make a hell of a company thanks to him, but wow. Oh, are they practicing jumping out of the plane?
This will be the first of 5 exits from a C-47 aircraft scheduled for today.
Nice. I've gone skydiving 3 times. I really enjoyed it, but that first time was terrifying. Plus, I wasn't just jumping out by myself. I had someone on my back. The first time by yourself, that's gotta be terrifying. You're gonna love it. Wow. Okay, so they don't actually have to like pull the chute. They're down far enough that it's just automatically deployed. That's kind of nice. As long as nothing goes wrong. Sobel looking a little stressed out there. I don't know, he looked scared. It's one thing doing it like for fun, but I couldn't even imagine jumping into like combat like that. Like that happens, you're so disoriented. Are they doing back-to-back jumps like the same day? Oh, nice. They got promoted. They did all their jumps and they passed.
Well, at ease, paratroopers. Now, parachute infantry is a brand new concept in American military history. By God, the 506 is going to forge that brand new concept into victory. Yeah. I want you to know that I'm damn proud of each and every one of you. So I want you to have fun and remember our motto. Currahee! Currahee!
That's their motto. I mean, they defeated it. They did it. They suffered through it. June 23rd, 1943, Camp Mackle, North Carolina. Okay, so we're getting closer to when we first began in the beginning of this episode. Doing more training.
We're in the wrong position.
Oh no.
We're textbook position for ambush, sir.
They're right out there somewhere. Let's just get them. Lieutenant, deploy your troops.
He seems so like panicked, like very frantic. Oh, okay.
Captain, you've just been killed, along with 95% of your company.
That's embarrassing.
I'm hearing a lot of rumblings.
Sobel? Just talking about that.
Gets a little jumpy in the field.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He gets jumpy and then you get killed.
Yep.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, speak of the devil. He knows they're talking about him. He's like one of those really smart textbook people that does everything by the book, but he's struggling in combat because he can't think outside the box or make strategic decisions. Don't want to follow a man like that into war. What are they going to do? Can they do anything?
Either the crowd still get him, or one of us.
They're all concerned.
You know, I'm always fumbling with grenades. Easy if one went off by accident.
What? You talking about killing
Yeah,
him?
because the Army wouldn't make a mistake, right, Jeff?
Yeah, you hear that a lot. Army never makes mistakes. That's why I feel like they're going to have to deal with it, which is terrifying. September 6, 1943. Brooklyn Naval Shipyard. Oh, look at that shot. Wow. They're leaving. Bye, America. My goodness, look how packed they are in there. Probably steaks in there.
They bite. So the naked native girls.
Hitler gets one of these right across the windpipe, pays me 10 grand a year for the rest of my life.
Okay, that's a plan.
I like Winnis, he's a good man. But when the bullets start flying, I don't know if I want a Quaker doing my fighting for me.
What?
He's a Jew.
Is he really doing this right now?
I'm a Jew. Get your nose out of my face.
You gotta be kidding me. That's wild. Considering what they're doing right now, that's wild. September 18th, 1943, Aldbourne, England. That's beautiful. Look at those homes.
Commence fire!
Are they digging trenches to fight there, or?
With and kill or capture that German.
So they're really trading now. Like, ooh, that was actually kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. Here we go, another training exercise.
Sobel's late.
Did you get lost again?
Tipper! Yes, sir. Give me the man. Get him. Take cover behind those trees.
He's so bad at this. What are they gonna do? They can't follow this guy into war. They're all gonna die.
Is there a problem, Captain Sobel?
Who said that?
I think it's Major Horton, sir.
Major Horton? What is
Wait,
he?
he
Did he
believes-
join us?
What is the goddamn holdup, Mr. Sobel?
He's good at that.
A barbed wire fence!
Oh, that dog just ain't gonna hunt. Now you cut that fence and get this goddamn platoon on the move!
He really believes that it's him.
We have to move.
Sir, without Captain Sobel in 1st Platoon?
We improvise. Double envelopment. Lay down a base of fire to cut the road.
He's a much better strategic planner. He's calm, cool, collected. They gotta get Sobel out. Oh. Like, well, I'll just go the other way. Oh. Blimey. This poor guy is just trying to have a nice stroll on his bike.
You've done it now, Yanks. Captured me.
Oh my goodness. Look at him just like running with his pistol out like that. Like that is just so, he looks so unprofessional. It's so wild.
Lieutenant Winters.
Oh, it's him. I'm blanking on his name, but he's famous.
With Captain Sobel's compliments, sir.
What was that? Something from Sobel?
Now, for crying out loud.
Misspelled court-martial.
What? Court-martial.
Punishment for your offenses will be denial of a 48-hour pass for 60 days. Stand before me at attention.
What the hell? For toilet
Or
duty?
you may initiate a letter of appeal and request a trial by court-martial.
Do that. Do it, Winters. He needs some pings against him.
My endorsement, sir. I request trial by court-martial.
There we go. Called his bluff. He definitely didn't expect that to happen.
We gotta do something. Yeah. We could be lined up against a wall and shot.
What? What are they doing? They're doing something about Sobel, aren't they?
I will not follow that man into combat.
But will they listen to him? I've heard so many times that the army is never wrong. There's a lot of guys that are gonna write about him.
No longer. Wish to serve in easy company.
Wow, they're getting rid of their rank. Hope it works.
I ought to have you all shot.
Nope. Oh boy.
You can consider yourself lucky that we are on the eve of the largest action in the history of warfare, which leaves me no choice but to spare your lives.
So what are they going to transfer them? That one guy just got sent home. That's terrible. They have to do something, right? There's enough piling up on him now. You'd think.
Your command of Easy Company has been exemplary. I believe you fielded one of the finest companies of soldiers I've ever seen. Division has established a parachute training school at Chilton Foley. Frankly, I can't think of anyone more qualified to command such a school than you are.
He's transferring him. He makes a great teacher. He looks devastated, but he wouldn't last a day out there. And he would kill all of his men. Glad they did something about it, but now I feel sad for him. He makes a great teacher, though. He makes strong troops. You just can't command them. May 31st, 1944. So we're back where we were, a Pottery, England. I love when shows do that for character development. Like show us a future or present, and then they go back and character develop. That's very cool. I like that.
Come on, you've been with these guys for what, 2 years? I've been here for 6 days.
Seaborne infantry will hit these beaches in force at a date and time to be specified. H hour, D-Day.
Really starting to get ready.
There is a German garrison right here in this area, Sainte Marie de Mont. Easy Company will destroy that garrison.
So chief of the Kokomo Police Department, right? You gotta love cops.
A pistol? A revolver? They can mail revolvers?
Garnier's brother in Italy, Henry, killed in Monte Cassino.
No.
What do you think I should do? If it were me, I'd tell him.
Yeah. It's tough, but he definitely has a right to know.
Colonel sick.
Soldiers of the regiment, tonight is the night of nights.
Why is he reading it like that?
2 years.
Oh, he's nervous.
That's why they gave us ice cream.
Oh, jeez.
Coast is socked in with rain and fog. No jump tonight.
All right, so we're all caught up to the beginning. Wow, I love the character development. I feel like I know this crew a lot better.
Dearest Johnny.
Wait, what?
Got the wrong goddamn jacket.
The wrong jacket. Is that the letter about his dead brother? Oh no, that's how he's gonna find out. He's probably gonna be sad that he didn't tell him. Jeez, what a way to find out. Aww. June 5th, 1944, a pottery airfield. I guess they're moving out now. And all that gear just strapped onto him. I get that they need most of it, but wow.
Took your jacket by mistake.
Sorry about your brother, Bill.
Sorry for my mom. He was,
What, he was the favorite or something?
I'll meet up with you over there.
Man, rough way to go out.
Air sickness. Orders are every man takes one now, another 30 minutes in the air.
Air sickness. Like ginger? Or is that like seasickness? I think ginger's first. Ginger might just be for nausea in general.
Second platoon, listen up. Good luck. God bless you. I'll see you in the assembly area.
I love that he's helping each one of them up. They could probably barely stand on their own. Look at him shoving him into the plane. Gosh. They didn't practice landing with all of that crap on.
damn, dude. That air sick pill is making me loopy.
Oh, geez, yeah. I don't know what is in that airsick pill, but they've done jumps. They should have only given it to the guys that really needed it. I would politely decline if I didn't have airsick problems. I'm really weird about taking medicine that I don't know what it is or how it's going to affect me, especially before you're about to like jump into combat. Especially knowing that you're like the first ever branch of the military to be doing this. I don't know. I feel like that has to bring a whole other factor to it for these men. Obviously, they needed incentive. That guy in the beginning was talking about how they had to give them like 50 extra per month just to get two people to sign up because they weren't familiar with the branch. Do you imagine that flight? Just being like stuck with your own thoughts, trying to prepare for what's about to go down. They're flying so close to each other for such big planes. Whoa. Is this like that shot from Fury when he says, give him hell, or whatever he says when he looks up at the sky and there's all those planes that are coming in? Soldiers, sailors, and airmen of the Allied Expeditionary Force, you're about to embark upon the great crusade towards which we have striven these many months. The eyes of the world are upon you. Good luck. Let us all beseech the blessing of Almighty God upon this great and noble undertaking. General Dwight D. Eisenhower, Supreme Allied Commander. I'm guessing that was like written to them. Great first episode. I think one of the main things that I'm learning throughout this show so far is that these guys spent 2 years with each other, training and going through everything that we just watched in this episode up until they make that jump. All of those 2 years of training, you get to know the person that's next to you. You get to know the people that are in your company. You're with them. You live with them. You breathe with them. You run with them. Knowing what we know from D-Day, you're just training for 2 years, getting to know the people beside you just to jump into possible death right away is insane. I don't know why I didn't realize that it was that long of training. I thought it was just months before you got deployed or like a year or something, but I kind of really started to realize during the end there that these guys do spend 2 years together, getting to know each other and training for this invasion. It's pretty mind-blowing. I do really love when shows go back and forth through timelines to try to do character development. I know sometimes it can get to be a little bit too much. Like, I know I've watched a couple shows where I kind of get lost in it because they're trying to do too much back and forth. But the way that Band of Brothers was done was genius. And it really, really helped with getting to know those characters and understanding what they went through in training and what they had to overcome together just to make it to this jump. I'm glad that we didn't get like thrown right into combat. There was a lot of getting to know the crew, getting to know this company, and seeing them rely on one another already through their very rigorous training. I feel like Sobel, yes, I would not want to follow him into war at all. But I do believe that he made this company one of the best through his training. He helps them rely on one another. He helps them build their friendship and their relationships with the people in their company because they were struggling through all of it. It wasn't like the other companies that got to go off every weekend and do whatever on their weekend time. They were stuck together every Friday night doing that 12-mile no water walk, run, and doing Currahee all day, every day, even after spaghetti. And he is a genius. I do believe that Sobel is a genius and he's following the rules and he's making these men the best soldiers that they can be. But he just doesn't have that strategic thinking on his toes personality. And as a commander, that is one of the most important things that you need to keep your men alive. They need to be able to rely on you and trust you. And I'm glad that it worked out the way that it did. I was honestly really nervous that Sobel was going to be the one that brought them into the war and they would have to follow him no matter what, because literally in every movie that I have seen so far about the war, somewhere in there it's always said that the army is never wrong. So I got really nervous thinking that they were just gonna have to tough it out with Sobel, and maybe that's why it's called Band of Brothers, that they had to stick together and Sobel just didn't make it or whatever. I was getting really nervous, but I'm glad that they actually had the balls to write that letter and take away their rank That is how badly these guys didn't want to follow Sobel into the war. They literally gave up their rank and knew that they could face possible death just because they didn't believe in him. They didn't want to stick behind him. And I definitely don't blame them. But awesome first look at Band of Brothers. Honestly, cannot wait to jump into episode 2 with you guys. But thank you all for joining me today. If you'd love to watch the full reaction to this, I do have a Patreon linked down in the description box below. Also remember to please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you loved it here. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye everyone.